Hits 93.1.
What's going on? It's a snack show live inside the Studio 99 studios with Conor. Let me make sure I say this right. Maynard?
So a lot of you guys pronounce it. No, you're close. So like a lot of Americans normally would say Maynard, but it's actually Maynard.
Maynard.
So it like if in your accent it'd be Maynard.
Now I feel stupid because I put too much emphasis on it.
Yeah, well you should.
Things are awkward now.
And make sure I say it right. Is it ANTH?
Yes, exactly. See,
ANTH.
you got mine right, though. See,
Exactly.
that's all that matters.
Yeah,
you got mine right.
That's all that matters.
That's all you need to get right, man. It's all good.
And you two are best friends pretty much, right?
Yeah, well.
And just define best friends.
That's what typical brothers say.
Today's a good day. So
so we're going to have a little fun on the best friend side. Well, let's talk about the single. We won't get into the single. It's called
Okay, cool.
I Hate How Much I Love You, which we've all said at some point.
Exactly.
To somebody.
I feel like it's quite a relatable concept. I think everyone's kind of been through that phase in their life where it's kind of like you're so in love with someone, it's actually just bad.
Yeah, I used to tell my college love that all the time.
Yeah? What happened to that?
Yeah, just being a guy in college,
I actually didn't go to college. So
being a student athlete, it's probably good because you can sing and the ladies just fell all over you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's probably good that you didn't go.
I got out of there.
But let's have a little fun because, of course, you got your own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
You go crazy on it. Got 1 million and some odd followers. But
Yeah.
you do your own little interviews, so this is kind of natural for you.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, it's kind of different for the two of us.
Yeah, this is the first one we've done together,
It's the
right?
first
I
one
think
we've
the first time we've ever done it together.
Yeah.
In person.
It's an
So you're the
exclusive.
first, man. You're the first to
This
get
is
us both.
exclusive, man.
I almost cursed, but yes.
Yeah.
You have your and one of the covers you did was with JoJo, who was freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's great.
Just freaking phenomenal. A true
She's
vocal
great.
beast. How did you all come up with the mashup, though? How you come up with your mashups? Do you just go,
So-
or you just...
The way it works is, so it kind of came from, so ages ago we were going to do a cover of Controller together by Drake. And I recorded all my parts and we weren't really happy. We both listened to it. And this was actually in LA, funny enough, and we weren't happy with it at all. And I was kind of like, I don't think it sounds very good. And I then started singing like a bunch of different songs over the beat of Controller. And he was there and he was like, well, they all sound good. Why don't you just sing all of them and just change it line by line, which I then did. I recorded that and we put together a bunch of songs that worked really well over it. And then we kind of just thought, well, why don't we do that as the video? And obviously that then meant he was no longer in it, but he took the L.
Took the L there.
He took the L, he took the sacrifice.
Damn,
Is he
best
selfless,
friend.
man? He's very selfless.
The things I do for this guy, you have no idea. There you go.
So then I uploaded it and I think it got like 15 million views overnight on Facebook or something like that, and it like completely blew up. And it was obviously a format that worked really well, but then I was kind of like, how do I do it so that it's interesting to watch every time, so it doesn't just get boring, you know what I mean? So I thought, what if I added another element, which was basically having a guest on to sing it with me every single time, and obviously they would change every video, and that would keep it interesting and exciting. And then I did my first one with Alex Iono, who's kind of another kind of online singer, and I think it's on like 100+ million views now, that video. And the one with the Vamps and one with JoJo, obviously, and Madison Beer, and it just did really well. We just put them together before I do it, and I send over all the parts to the other person. They double check that they like all of it, and then that's it. I have to write when I'm doing it with if I'm doing it with a female artist. I will have to basically like sing my parts and then edit my voice for their parts so that they can hear the idea.
Yeah.
And if you ever heard those versions, I think people would.
It just sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks, pretty much.
It literally sounds like
that.
me versus Alvin and the Chipmunks. That's
Now, let's do a background, guys. Because of course, you're from the UK, and you
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. Oh, you're from real music.
Yeah, there you go, man. D.C., man.
Are they still fighting the go-go?
Oh, man, go-go still goes on. Still goes hard.
I know they were having an issue, or they was trying to get rid of it.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still hear it on the radio here and there. Yeah. But, I mean, you don't hear as many go-go remixes as you used to back in the day, though. But go-go remixes used to be the one in D.C., man. That's all I used to hear in Maryland and D.C., just go-go everywhere.
You ever want to leave a club sweating go-go?
Oh, no, of course. Exactly. Literally just go-go dripped its own, man.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Really? He has no idea what go-go is. Yeah.
No,
you know that song, Fancy Girls? That was a go-go. They did a go-go remix of that, I think, that one.
Do it again.
The go-go. Sing it exactly the way you just did it right now.
Sing it again. Do it again. No, I don't know.
I mean, well, while we're sitting on it, tell me about the difference in the music scene in the UK compared to over here in the US.
Yeah, I mean, it's just way better over there. No, I'm joking. It's, yeah, it is different. I mean, there was that kind of like British invasion phase where like One Direction and all like the UK artists were like infiltrating the US and kind of really taking over. Yeah, I mean, I think there's incredible artists from the UK. Obviously, Ed Sheeran, Adele, they're from the UK. But yeah, I think that the British music scene, especially British rap and like grime and kind of things along those lines is really flourishing right now, especially in the UK. And I think that there's still yet to be a British rapper that breaks over here. But I think that they're getting close. I would say they're getting very close. I think right now there's an artist called Stormzy in the UK who is, I don't know if you heard of him, but he's...
I didn't even know there was a such thing as a British rap.
Yeah, it's British rap. Yeah, you have to check it out.
It's big out there, man.
It's huge in the UK.
Yeah. One of them actually featured on Drake's last album. What was
the song KMT on Drake's album. Gigs.
Oh, see, I had no idea.
Yeah, Gigs is a British rapper, and it's huge over there, and I think that it's only a matter of time before there's a track that breaks over here. He's not so sure though. He thinks that it's the accent. Yeah. It's hard to see past the accent.
I think it's difficult. Yeah, I think like obviously I'm so used to the British accent because of Conor, but I feel like as a like regular American, I feel like it'd be kind of difficult to understand every single word they're saying, and they do it so fast as well. Grime rap is way faster than like usual rap over here.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, I have to backtrack because it's only right since it's you all's very first time doing an interview together. I have to ask the generic question, how the hell you all become best friends?
Oh, man.
I would be remiss if I didn't ask that question.
Basically I was at school and I was carrying all my homework books and I dropped them and he helped me pick them up and our hands kind of slowly touched. No, I'm joking. That's not. we looked into each other's eyes and that was it. No, and that was it. No, it was just through YouTube. YouTube was where it started. Man. We were both doing remixes and covers on YouTube. This is like 10 years ago.
Yeah, very long time ago. Very long time.
It was ANTH that reached out first.
Yeah.
he sent me a message.
He wants to make sure that's known. There you go.
He sent me a message saying, "Bro, I think you're incredible," and I was like, "Cool, how can I help you?" No, joking.
And then he ignored me.
And I wrote back to him saying, and I checked out his stuff, and I actually remember it really like vividly. My brother was actually in my room, and I was on the family computer as we were using back then. I saw a message from him saying that, "Oh, bro, I love your stuff. I'd love to collaborate." And I listened to his, and I remember I brought up one of his videos, and my brother was like, "Oh, who's that? He sounds really cool." And I was like, "This guy called ANTH." And and then we did a video together. And also at this point, it's worth noting that we had like no following whatsoever. Yeah. Like no views, nothing.
Yeah. Like less than 200 subscribers each. Like
like literally nothing. And
nothing more than 100 views a video. Like.
And we did our first collaboration together, and it reached 100,000 views. And we were like, that was like insane to us. Yeah. And we were like, wow, we should do another one. So we did another one that hit 1 million views. The next one hit 10 million, and then it just kept building from there, and then we've kind of remained friends ever since.
You're getting paid now.
There you go, exactly.
Things worked out, so I mean,
So it's a good time that I got a little game for you two. It's called
let's do it.
Name Your Fave.
Oh, Name Your Fave, okay.
The Best Friend Challenge.
Right. Oh, okay.
Okay, let's do it.
So I'm going to read this.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. We've never done one of these.
It's pretty much how well do you know
You're about to ruin our friendship.
The thing is, right, we've got
93.1 is the reason why Conor Maynard ain't friends anymore, man.
The thing is, we've got a 2-hour drive back off this. It's going to be the most awkward.
It's going to be the most awkward drive.
Honestly, drive.
Bro, you didn't know what my favorite sandwich is?
Come on, bro. You didn't know my favorite pancake topping?
So hopefully it's kind of like Uno. You lose friends over Uno.
Yeah, no. Uno and Monopoly. Those two are like game changers. Bro, there you go.
The amount of times I've made you breakfast in bed and you don't remember my favorite pancakes?
All right, so name your best friend's favorite snack between Reese's, Doritos, and Trail Mix.
Wait, so how do we know if we're right? So he's just going to have to...
so I go first. Yeah. Out of those three.
Out of those three. What's the three again?
Name your best friend's favorite snack between Reese's, Doritos, and Trail Mix.
Oh, that's easy. That's Reese's.
For me?
Yeah, for you.
Oh, see,
Reese's?
Yeah.
I hate peanut butter and chocolate.
Oh, what? I mean, shit, okay. Never mind. Okay, I got to go, guys. I'm saying, interview over. Oh, wait.
Wait, I feel like you surely knew that. When have you ever seen me peanut butter and chocolate?
Between those three. Reese's.
Snickers?
When do I eat Snickers?
every video shoot when we have them on snacks?
Yeah, that's because it's the only thing there.
Okay, well, see what I mean? There you go.
So between Reese's, Doritos, or Trail Mix, which one?
For you? Oof.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, the thing is, this question is difficult. I'll tell you why. I don't really see you ever eat any of those. I've never seen you eat Trail Mix. You have Doritos when they're there, but you never go out of your way to get them. And then Reese's.
You're saving your friendship here.
Yeah, well, no. Well, I feel like this is what you should have done, but you just jumped in and went, Reese's. It's like,
Yeah, literally.
You couldn't be more wrong. I would put Reese's last out of those three.
No, yeah, of course. Okay, I'll give you that.
And then Reese's. I actually don't know if I've ever even seen you eat Reese's. I don't know if you like Reese's. I think maybe.
I don't like Reese's.
What would your answers be?
It would. If
I
had
would
to
say out of
choose
those
one,
three, the one I've never seen him eat Trail Mix, I've never seen him eat Reese's, and I've seen him eat Doritos when they're there, so I have to say Doritos are your favorite.
Yeah, I would
out of the
say
three.
Doritos out of those three. I don't really eat
And
any
what
of
was
those.
your answer, since he was wrong?
Probably Doritos as well. I don't even know what Trail Mix is.
Trail Mix is like...
What's Trail Mix?
I am learning so much. You're like me when I moved to California.
Yeah.
I had no clue what carne asada was, what
Really?
chorizo
Carne
was.
asada, you had no idea
I
what...
had no idea. 'Cause I'm
Wow.
from St. Louis, Missouri. There's nothing Hispanic back
Trail
home.
Mix.
True.
Yeah.
Good point.
So when you say guacamole, my family looking at me crazy, like, what the hell
Oh,
are you
no.
talking
What have
about?
you become? Like, literally...
He's turned.
Yeah, what are you talking about? All right, next question. Name your best friend's favorite sport between football, rugby, field hockey, or basketball. Between football,
Is that American football or
Yeah,
soccer?
or soccer.
American
yeah.
football,
American
Oh,
football.
American football. So was it American football, rugby, basketball, or...
and field hockey.
Well, I know yours
Field
instantly.
hockey, yeah.
Yours is basketball.
Yeah, and yours would
Out of those?
be, I would say...
I want to think. Before you make the wrong decision again.
The thing is, we play... I mean, yeah, this is getting really bad.
Well,
Well,
just-
you've never played American football in your life, so... And rugby... I mean, rugby has a...
Dad?
I don't know, like...
There's a guy he's like looking for the window, like
Yeah, literally.
face pressed up against it.
Writing messages, like breathing on the glass.
I love it.
It's basketball.
yeah.
No.
Hey, Dad.
I'm gonna save him. I don't play any of those.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm not
But
into
what's
it.
your like favorite to watch, or just
Oh, I have a favorite to watch out of those.
Out of those ones,
Out of those ones.
basketball.
Yeah.
all right, cool.
I see. I knew that.
Well, it's the only one I've ever seen.
I knew that. Well, exactly. Yeah.
Never watched
He doesn't-
hockey.
we don't. I mean, we don't really watch sports too much. We watch soccer, but like that's.
Yeah, we play soccer like almost like
Yeah.
3 times a week.
Well, you don't
So if you
wanna-
had said soccer, that'd have been easy.
And we watch boxing. That's pretty much it. We
Oh,
watch
yeah,
boxing.
boxing.
We watch a lot.
My bad.
A
So
lot of
UFC
boxing.
and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Say again?
Cool. All right. Name your best friend's favorite type of female.
Oof.
Blonde, brunette, or redhead.
Brunette.
Brunette. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad I made that very easy. All right, name your best friend's favorite vacation spot.
Oh, that's easy for you.
Oh, yeah, easy
I
for
can say
me.
the same
So
thing, yeah.
his is
I mean, no.
after 3, 2, 1,
Miami.
Miami. That's his one.
Wonderful.
What's my one?
Yours
that's harder.
would be, yeah, I mean, you love Miami, but like Miami and then Dubai.
Yeah.
And Dubai is up there.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're
I've never really
expensive.
expressed one of my favorite
Got
places.
expensive taste.
Because I always say that, like, I feel like I'm getting deep with all of these. Like, I believe, no. I always think that it doesn't matter where you go as long as you're with the right people.
Yeah.
I think you can
I'm
go
the same
anywhere
way.
on the planet, and as long as you're with your closest friends, you can make the best out of a bad
I'm the
situation.
same way. I tell
I
my
don't really
friends
think that the location makes that much difference.
Yeah,
don't
I
think.
tell it about clubs all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
It's not about the club, it's who you go with.
Yeah, 100%. That's
Every club plays
fully
the same
how I
music.
see it as well.
Exactly.
All right, so your first solo single after 4 years, man.
Yeah, man.
You got to be excited.
Yes, very excited. Yeah.
Been in the studio doing your thing. I hate
Yep.
that. I hate how much I love you.
Yeah.
The video, it seems like you were just stressed.
Yeah.
It seems
On the day I was. On the day. So I've now started directing all of my own videos, and so does ANTH. He directs all of his own. And yeah, like that video was horrific for both of us. Because we do it all together. So like even down to like casting the actors and securing the locations, securing the crew, everything. We do it all ourselves. We do all of the organizing and everything. Because we're very much of believers of if you want something done right, do it yourself.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that is literally how we do everything now.
Well,
with
what
our
I was
music.
saying is that you sold it well. Like you sold what the true meaning of the song was.
Yeah.
Because you just seemed like, God, I really love this girl. I don't know how to tell her.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was kind of the idea, and I think that everyone like loves the kind of underdog story. Obviously, she kind of has a boyfriend in it, and I'm this this doorman that kind of opens the door for her and her boyfriend, who I hate every day. And yeah, kind of, I think it definitely it definitely portrayed the underlying meaning of the story. Well, it was definitely one way to look at it.
I feel like it has to be a part 2 though, because I was left hanging like
everyone says that.
Did your wish come true or what?
Everyone says that. No, I don't know. I think each video I'm gonna do like that. We've already shot the next one, and I'm sorry to disappoint. It has no link to the last one whatsoever. Because I kind of want to do just a standalone story for each of them. So the next one is a completely separate story. And then the third one is another separate story. So I don't really want to do any music videos that are kind of just me in like fancy locations singing the song. I want every single one to have a storyline. And like, I like having twists at the end as well. I always like having a interesting twist.
Anthony, you have a song called Selfish.
Yeah, I just dropped that last week featuring Conor. Yeah, as well. Yeah.
And you also helped direct this video
exactly.
as well?
Yeah, we do everything together. So pretty much, that was a crazy story though.
Yeah,
but I remember thinking like, that was gonna be an insane one, and actually, it came off like really well. I think at the end.
So give me the story behind Selfish. I mean, the title is pretty self-explanatory. But what's the story behind?
Story behind it? I mean, without getting too personal. I mean, I'm about to go on a tangent for like an hour.
He's about to start crying.
This is about to be a therapy session. I'm gonna lay down here. Is
this still the best friend challenge?
Exactly.
Do you want me to answer for you?
Well, I tend to be that friend sometimes. I'm a listening ear.
Of course. There you go. Me and Snack's gonna be best friends. After Conor, you're out, man. You're out, bro. You want to switch? No, but. I mean, I don't know. Selfish was a difficult one, man. So like, I was in a relationship for like 4 years, pretty much, and it was just, I didn't really have time to give the woman that I was with, enough to be in the relationship, and it was kind of just, I don't know. I felt bad. Obviously, I was doing music. I was traveling all over. She's back in D.C., and it was kind of like just a difficult situation because of the fact that I was never in home anymore, and I was never in town. And obviously, I should have broken it off, but I just never did because I was, obviously in love with the girl. And just difficult with music,
Still close?
Life of an artist.
Still talk?
Still talk here and there. The things didn't really end too well, but I mean, it happens.
But sometimes those are the ones that become best friends.
Yeah, no, very true, very true. But I think it's difficult. I think it's difficult in being in this industry that, just to even keep relationships like that, in general, to stay in contact and, you got to see each other. You got to commit, dedicate time. It's just kind of difficult, man.
You're going on tour in October.
Yeah,
this is probably a question for both of you because both of you, I'm assuming, will be on tour together.
Yeah.
What do you learn being on tour? Like, what do you learn from being out in front of your audience?
I'm
sure you learn something night in and night out.
I think there's loads of things you learn. I think one of the things definitely is sometimes it's so interesting to see which tracks the fans seem to respond to the most. I think sometimes you could be so off with your prediction, like. Because before you go into the show, you'll kind of put together a set list and whatever, and then sometimes you'll realize, oh, wow, like the song that's halfway through, they went crazy for, and the one that's at the end that you think was the big finisher isn't. And like, they're just like, oh, that's it? Like, and you're like, oh, no, what have I done? And then you can change your set list as the tour goes on and that kind of thing, so that's always fine. And then also you find out kind of different territories where like people are craziest about you.
Yeah.
There's always like a thing in the UK that everyone says the further north you go, the crazier they get.
Yeah.
So that's always fun. So whenever the further north you go in the UK for that tour, obviously, I think you came my first tour in the UK.
Yeah, he's like years ago. Yeah. Like
So ANTH has experienced it as well.
Yeah, they get crazy over there. They get crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
Fellas, best of luck to both of you, man.
Man,
I'm excited
thank you
to see
so much.
So much, man.
What's coming
Thank you so much.
for you all, and safe travels back. Mr. Conor Maynard.
Close, Maynard.
Maynard. I knew I was about to screw that up. Maynard.
I could see it in your face before you said you're like,
yeah, Maynard. I'm just going to say Maynard.
Yeah.
And our best friend, Anthony.
And my new best friend, Anthony.
Go.
Inside of Studio 99 with the Snack Show and Hits 93.1, man. Thank you all so much, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.